My name is Ashlyn Haskins, and I chose to do my speech on Luke Woodham in the Pearl High School shooting. This is my visual aid. Flashback to when you were in high school, walking through the halls with your new book bag on, stopping to chat with your friends, trying to make it to class on time. When suddenly a nightmare sound changes your life forever. This fantasy was the reality for Pearl High School students. On October 1st, 1997, Luke Woodham, a 16-year-old sophomore at Pearl, opened fire in the Pearl Common area, where innocent, unsuspecting students and faculty members fled. Not only did this affect the students of Pearl High School, but it sparked a spree of copycats around the nation. Luke Woodham's childhood proved to be fairly normal. His parents were John Woodham and Mary Ann Woodham. In Child's Play by John Bellini, he quotes Gina Cox, a friend of Mary Ann Woodham's, who claimed, "She sort of smothered that kid. She adored him like most parents, but she acted like she owned him at times." 7 years after the birth of their first son, Mary Ann gave birth to Luke. Luke was the apple of his mother's eye and could do no wrong. John was soon pushed out of his mother's sight and was forced to fend for himself. This caused jealousy between the two brothers, John and Luke. Not only did it cause jealousy between them, but it sparked a fling of jealousy between the parents' marriage. When Luke started school, he refused to share toys with the other students, and as a result, he had few friends. His self-esteem slowly dwindled, and he looked to his animals to be his friends. When Luke was 7, his father walked out on the family. Mary Ann was controlling already, but this just sparked more in her. On his first day of high school, Mary Ann forced Luke to let her drop him off directly in front of the high school and kiss him goodbye in front of all of his new classmates. He was a classroom misfit from the beginning, with thick glasses, an overweight body, and not a single friend. His weight quickly escalated as the bullying began. Luke found a friend in Christina Menifee, who he soon began to date. She broke up with him because of his compulsive behavior towards her. On October 1st, 1997, Luke Woodham woke up and killed his mother with a baseball bat and a knife. Murder was on Luke Woodham's mind, and he was not prepared to stop anytime soon. Luke arrived at Pearl High School at 7:45 a.m. with a .30-30 hunting rifle. He claimed the lives of two students, Christina Menifee, his previous girlfriend, and Lydia Dew, an unsuspecting student. He also wounded 7 others. People magazine claims the 11-minute rampage was terrible, but Woodham denied to act alone. 6 other Pearl area teenagers, mostly good students, were involved in a plot to rid themselves of their enemies and win the respect of the students around them. They felt they deserved this respect. The group of students was known as the Croft. They were led by a satanist named Grant Boyett, a former Pearl High School student who was 18 at the time of the shootings. Boyett is believed to be the mastermind behind all of these plans, and Luke Woodham was believed to be the puppet. Boyett convinced Luke to kill his mother and Christina Menifee to get even for all that they had done to him during the course of his life. When asked why he killed these people, Woodham simply claimed, "I killed because people like me are mistreated every day." Luke Woodham received 3 life sentences for the murders, plus 7 20-year sentences for shooting 7 other students. The Luke Woodham story appears to have sparked a rampage of young bullied kids seeking revenge on the students who bully them. The serial killer file claims killer kids who commit mass murder have become an all too common feature of contemporary American society. During the late 1900s, there seemed to be a veritable epidemic of them all, starting with Luke Woodham. The killers that followed include 14-year-old Michael Carnell, who claimed 3 lives at his school, 15-year-old Kip Cantrell, Andrew Golden, and Mitchell Johnson, ages 11 and 13, who pulled a fire alarm and fired unsuspecting students as they ran out of the school. And of course, the famous Columbine killers, 17-year-old Dylan Klebold and 18-year-old Eric Harris, whose April 1999 massacre in Littleton, Colorado, left a dozen students and one teacher dead and 23 others wounded. Luke Woodham was the catalyst of many more school rampages to come. He struck fear not only in the small town of Pearl, Mississippi, but in schools across the nation. Luke left many lives in shambles and the feelings of insecurity in students still in schools in America today. America hopefully has increased its school security and advanced it since the years of the tragic shooting that Luke Woodham performed to prevent such a devastating act from happening again. Luke Woodham is a serial killer who will never be forgotten.